You and Keegan have amazing chemistry on set. It really comes across. Did you guys have any weird like pre-shooting rituals that you would do together?
The only thing we would do is when we got there in the morning, we'd be in the makeup trailer and we would just start running lines. And then we just would get so silly running lines and be improvising and just, playing around and getting bigger and bigger. And just two musical theater, comedy dorks, nerds, the biggest nerds, making each other laugh while running lines. And then we'd go do the scene and then have to cut out all the stuff we'd added.
What kind of behind the scenes stories can you share with us? It's such a crazy star-studded cast.
It's hard to say. It was such a kind of a whirlwind. I really did get whisked away to a magical place. I got whisked away to Vancouver during a pandemic and then lived on that set for 6 weeks or something. So, and just with people that I just am such fans of too. Every day was so much fun. You couldn't feel bad. You couldn't keep a bad mood on that set. And it's one of the most loving environments I've ever worked in. Where it was like one day Cinco's crying, Barry's crying, I'm crying, Keegan's was like, we're all just like, I love you so much. It's a real I love you, man kind of place.
It came across that way to me too. Which Schmigadoon character would you want to see as a recurring character on SNL?
Ooh, gosh. Probably, it could be any one of those.
It set it up kind of where there could be a season 2 because you don't actually know if they cross the bridge or not. Would you be into that, or do you think we should leave it up to the fans and the viewers?
Oh, I love this show, and I think whatever Cinco would do would be amazing. And also if it doesn't, I think it's amazing. So I'm kind of like, I'll show up if there's something, please let me be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Did Lauren give you any advice putting on the producer hat this time next to him?
Not really. I think it's funny because being producer was really felt like I got to be involved with this show from early on, and I loved it so much. And I think I would have been involved. I would have made myself involved in some discussions, whether or not they called me producer.
Yep. Last question. Dove Cameron said that she was starstruck by you earlier to us. So were you starstruck by anyone on set? It's such a big name.
Real.
I know. I was starstruck by everybody, and then watching them perform. It was like, it was unbelievable. Watching Aaron do that song and dance in front of me was unbelievable. And then watching Kristen and going, she makes like a quotable line out of all of her lines. That's incredible. There was something to watch from everybody, and I'm so lucky I got to work with them, and I hope I get to again in this or another magical town.
Do you think when Broadway opens back up, this could come to Broadway? Would you want to do it?
I'm sure, and I would love to do it. I would hope I would. Broadway's like a little scarier to me, like, they can't edit you there. But I guess then I do live shows, so what am I thinking?
Yeah. I think you'd be okay.
Yeah.